Hi everyone, Catherine Corona here. And I'm here. I don't know if you can see. There's my cat on my lap. This is Teddy. He's getting used to coming down here for meditation time. He's purring. He has his own internal sound current. I don't know if you remember if you went to any of my videos on the sound current. I guess that's the theme for the day. I've been looking at the news, and there's a lot on the news about people just having a really hard time, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression. Suicides have gone up. Oh, there's my other cat, Mike. We'll see how long they stay here. They do get a little bored. And that's why I keep these meditations short, because I know some of you aren't meditators. And so I keep them short. It's a good way to start with short meditations. Over the years, you can build yourself up. And I think, at least for me, I've got to the point where a lot of times I just want to stay in that state. I'll meditate a couple hours. I have times where a couple times a year, I'll spend 4 days, all day, all night, in that place of meditation, stillness, contemplation, prayer. And I'll need very little sleep, and just stay coming back. I do a mantra meditation. So I take a word, a chant. Hue is what I suggest you use. H-U, hue, who. It's sort of that. There goes Teddy. Off he goes. It's another word for God, Sanskrit. And so you can build yourself up, and to the point where you just want to be in that space. It's like, I just want to get out of the world. I just want to leave for a while. I want to be in that blissful place of peace for a while. I just want the oasis. If you're not there already, it will come. I can guarantee you. It's a beautiful thing about meditation. The practice, and it is a practice. You're just always practicing. I'm always practicing. One of the things I do is I do my inner chanting the name of God before I get out of bed. And I want to just hit that. It's like I come into this place of this channel, this river of the sound current. The sound current, I'll just remind you, is it's been called many things: the celestial melodies, divine melodies, music of the spheres. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was made flesh. That Word is considered the sound current. We don't hear a lot about it in our day and age, but in ancient times, the sound current is it's talked about it, and it's in every faith. When you look into every faith, you'll find references called different things to that sound current. And when you find it inside yourself, it's like you enter into a flow. It is a current. It's like a river of sound, of light, and you just let it take you. That's the ultimate in meditation. And so let's practice that. Shall we? Because I will tell you that if you're having any mental, emotional imbalances, disturbances, that's your place of refuge. It is your place of peace. And if you don't know what in the world I'm talking about, sound current, what is that? It sort of doesn't matter. You can just mock up something like that. That's a way to start with this form of transcendental, meaning meditation, soul transcendence, transcending this physical world, transcending it into the soul, into your spiritual body. And using a mantra. Using a mantra or any word, mantra, my Indian friend pronounces it. It's ancient. I mean, we know about it in the Ramayana, which is, they say, written, I'm not going to get this right, 4,000 years ago. That means, in 4,000 some BC, that means 6,000 years ago. And I'm sure I'm sure you've had this experience. No matter what you're feeling, you think of somebody you love, somebody you really love, a child, a parent, nature. You know how you feel uplifted. Mantra meditation is similar. You just chant or inwardly think of that word that would lift you. And it doesn't actually matter what word it is. I use the Sanskrit word hue because there's a energetic vibration with it, like there is with everything. Like if you say bees buzz, you can feel that. You can feel that buzz. You can feel that word. It has a physical feel to it. And the word hue, you can use the word God, light, joy, love. It doesn't matter so much. But again, I use that word hue because it has that energetic. I just drank a cup of coffee. Probably not the best idea. Don't follow my example. I realize I'm talking really fast. It's coffee. But I can kind of ride above that, which is the thing with soul transcendent meditation, is that you can just ride above the fray. And that gets me back to how you're handling this COVID-19 situation. If you can rise above the fray, and you do that by connecting into that sound current, that current of light, current of peace, current of what is transcendent, current of soul. So let's practice. Take a breath and let it just fill everything in your body, mind, emotions. Put your attention, your awareness on your breath. And allow your body, your mind, your emotions to rest. Rest in the peace of this breath. Rest in the loving of your heart. For everything is made from loving. We are created in loving. We are breathed by the holiness of creation in loving. That current of light and sound is loving itself. There's loving in every cell of your body, in your DNA. And we let this loving infuse every part of your body, of your mind, your thoughts, of your feelings, your emotions. And bring your attention from your heart, connecting your heart to right up at your forehead. What's called in Sanskrit, in Indian terms, a third eye chakra. This is the energy center wherein you can touch into that current of light and sound, that breath of God, the word, the actual word of God. And if you don't feel it, just mock it up in your imagination. So you put your attention back in your forehead as if there was a line between your ears, between them, and a little higher, connecting deep inside in your forehead. You can feel that spot, just like you can kind of feel where your heart is, or you know where your throat is. You can feel this spot in your forehead. And that's like an open door. And let any colors or light come into your spiritual eyes, and any sounds that you might hear. Feel that peace and feel the rhythm of that current of light. As it moves in a rhythm, a pulsing. There is movement. And if you don't feel it, just in your imagination, think about what it would feel like. And there'll be a color with it. What colors come to your mind? And there'll be a sound. And the sound may change. And all of that together, a sound, a color, a rhythm. And let it carry you right into the heart of peace. That heart that's within you and bigger than you. That heart of peace that we know in nature's glory, in the sky, in the trees, in the ocean, in the breezes, in the songs of birds, in the peace of the animals, the squirrels, the rabbits, even the fish of the sea. And let that current carry you like you're floating on it. You're resting in its warm embrace. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just be. In this state of being, there's fulfillment, fullness, freedom, liberation, and peace. And anything that's of disturbance in your body, mind, emotions, subconscious, unconscious, it just is released. It's gone. It's filled with this peace, and you feel yourself again. And when or if these concerns come back, just remember this place of the current of light, the sound of God's breath breathing you, the sound of creation being made from formless to form. That symphony, that angelic choir, that single flute, or breeze in leaves rustling, or a single note, like a violin note, so beautiful. And if your mind comes back, bring your attention to a word that you love. Maybe it's the word love itself, or God, or Spirit, or Buddha, or Jesus, or you. And bring your attention back to your breath, back to your body. Quietly, gently, keeping this place of peace. And when you're ready, you can come back into this room, or if you use this meditation to fall asleep, just sleep in the current of light and sound, and let your dreams be filled with joy and angels and peace. Let your dreams heal you, or let your day be filled with light. Namaste, Berush Bishan.